Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to the witching forecast for this week of the 21st through to the 27th of March 2022. And a huge, warm, happy spring equinox to you. And if you live in the southern hemisphere, happy autumn equinox. And I really felt this one. I don't know if you guys did. We really felt the shift into that spring season, and of course into Aries season. Oh yeah. So this is we still got a portal. We've just gone. It was yesterday afternoon. There was the official equinox time. And that really is the new year. A lot of people sort of see it in that way because of the spring, of the first day of spring, and the energy of the astrological new year. Sorry, because Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, and with it carries all the wisdom of the journey that you've been on around this past trip around the sun. So everything that you've experienced, all the depth and the hurt and the joy and the understanding and the loss and the grief and the celebrations, they're all gathered in that memory pool. But there's something around the spring equinox where you can shift and you can be grateful and celebrate the successes, but you can also say enough to the things that have been, keeping you in the deep dark waters of sadness, and start to with the star sign of Aries, which is about new beginnings, new energy. It is the child of the zodiac, and that I want to, the potential of life. I do feel this time is all about potential, which as an Aries is my favorite feeling. Like, oh, maybe this, maybe that, could do that. The excitement feeling of the adventures you could go on at this time of year, or plan for the future, no matter, and living in the moment as well, because even though it's about potential and planning, maybe it's all about the being in the moment and being excited just for the sake of what could be or what is, and to see that the nature and spring, just everything coming back to life. So I hope that you well. I hope you had a nice weekend. Yes, and I'm just seeing your comments. I'll say hello, hi everybody that's just joined. Hi Helen, Alexandra, Gail, Razia, John, Miriam, Diane, Haley, Isabel, New Heathen, Gina, Jane and Maud. Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, good evening. And yes, thank you. I'm much better than last week. Sorry we missed out last week. I had a very, very bad ear infection, which is my own fault. It got so bad because I didn't take care of. I should have looked after myself, and you know the drill. I didn't, and then it got really, really bad. But they put me on these antibiotics with steroids, and I'm feeling a bit crap from that, actually, to be quite honest. So I'm not quite enjoying that feeling. However, it's better than having an ear infection. So, So I'm sorry I wasn't around last week. You wouldn't have really wanted to talk to me last week anyway. I'd have been like, oh, it hurts. So I have some more exciting new things. I remember like a couple of weeks ago when we had the witching forecast, I had not only like my friend's band that I was showing, but we also had the premiere in my case, of the Smoke, Ash and Embers tarot, which I want to work with a bit tonight as well, the Dragon Tarot. And just looking at all the free things that you got. I know it's a bit bright there, but all the lovely prints, like the little postcard, little gifts that were sent out with that tarot deck. I was just showing my friend yesterday about all the just little treasures that sometimes you get sent with or given with from creatives, some handwork, from those small businesses that you can support. So that's really, really beautiful. And I have a new thing this week to play with, and very excited as well. So I've been wanting to buy this deck or get my hands on this deck for quite a long time, and you guys may already have it or heard of it or seen it. But it's a lovely lady. So you can see Naomi Cornock, and it's the Old Ways Magic Oracle. So I'll put a link to Naomi's. It's Gnome Art, Nome Art website, but I'll put a link down below because she gifted me these. So I feel really, I was literally like, I want to give you money. She's like, so I bought other things from her so that I gave her money because her art is just so stunning. You guys may have it already. There's an oracle deck, and I want to use this today as well. So we have some beautiful art today, guys. We have some absolutely stunning art to work with. There's a little book with it. This is the one that I got for over the equinox when I pulled a card for me as the otter and playful. And I thought, what a perfect energy to have as we go into this this equinox season and this Aries season. And how needed is it, after this kind of winter feeling and a lot of stresses or upsets or concerns, just to be in a space of play and to not learn, well, yeah, to learn that, but to be in that space. I always feel like the otters live their life this way, and they're very happy and also very successful beings as well. So we're going to, I think, we'll see how many of these cards we use tonight, but I think they're really nice. And I don't know if you guys have them or heard of them, but I know some people have that I've seen, but it's just very, very beautiful, magical artwork. She's a really awesome woman as well. So yeah, the Old Ways Magic Oracle, hugely recommended. We'll be working with it tonight, so you get to see it as well. I might work with it in combination with the Smoke Ash and Embers Tarot. That's good. So let me know what you guys are saying. Peppermint tea to kind of soothe my poorly tum-tums. Hi, everyone that's just watched, that's just tuned in. Hi there, Josh. Hi there, Joshy. Hi there, everybody else. Susie. Hi, Cobalt B's gone off. I don't know why he's got fed up. I don't know why. Hi, Inky Fish. And they're so lovely cards. And you saying, blessed Ostara, spring is bringing such a hopeful and refreshing energy. Oh yes, good. Good, all for other readings. Anyone wants a reading for this new spring energy, for this new season, do let me know. Right, let's get rocking. So we've got so many lovely things. Yeah, these are so lovely. I'm gonna start with a card for the card for the week. Working with the Smoke, Ash and Embers Tarot, because I'm still in love with it. And I'm also working with the Old Ways Magic Oracle as well. Woohoo! All the pretties. Peppermint tea is for winning, isn't it? I think antibiotics and steroids and tummies. Just know it's not a happy place to be, but you gotta do what you gotta do, isn't it? And yeah, cool. Okay. Oops. So Susie's saying learning how to tap birch tree for spring goods. Oh, lovely. Yeah, this is such a call to be outside. I'm so lucky, like here in England at the moment, the weather is so nice. It's been like so bright. And so yes. Okay, right. Okay, let's connect for this week. Where's my never mind. I've got my little rattle. Aha! I want to do a little rattle before we started. Cool. Let's start this week's reading for a general reading for everyone. For this is a card week for everybody, for the energy of this week, 21st to the 27th. Ooh. It's my special effects time. Look. And if you can read it, it's called The World. And anyone that knows the tarot knows the World card is the culmination of the major arcana. It's a culmination of the tarot journey. And it is everything coming together. There's a sense of completion, of union, of harmony, of wholeness. Let me just look at this on this deck. And it's almost, I love it in this because it's like the world is also in that little orb, the magic within, without, the magic in the tiny and in the huge. And it is the lessons of everything you've learned, everything you've achieved has come to this moment. And it's taking a moment, I think, at this shifting season to see your successes, see how far you've come, and to be open to the potential of the next chapter. If you're not happy with where you are exactly, still please do see some successes, see some celebrations, some joys. It's opening up. It's just like I just feel like a whole vista just opens up with this card, where you get to see the power and the energy that you have and what you're able to shift and what you're able to achieve, to move towards. So it is the whole the lessons of all the tarot being recognized, being realized, and now you've kind of, maybe it's like a cosmic graduation, really, and expansion, and seeing things so much more bigger, brighter, and full of potential than you did before. So I absolutely adore this, and it's such a beautiful, beautiful card. And there's just wonder in it, isn't there? There's such wonder, and there's such hope, and such magic in what is actually quite a tangible situation. So I think I just love this deck. He's got his magic wand in his paw. He's just contemplating the energy and the potential. So could be some good meditations this week around, also maybe even connecting in a healing way with energy around the world as well, which I know a lot of people are doing. Is kind of really sending out healing and feeling that web of connectedness between everybody as well in a really bright and powerful way, and the magic of that. So that could be an amazing practice for the week as well. It is, really the best card of the deck, as it were. People have the Sun as the best card. It is the best card because it is this whole knowing, a wholeness, a knowing, a prize from the universe saying, look, and also, like I was saying earlier, you've come to this time as we go into Aries that's the new start. There's the new cycle as well, the new year, and that feels really, really great and beautiful for that. So really, really beautiful energy. Wow, I'll only pull one because that's so lovely. The World card, like you just need that, really, don't you? You don't actually do a bit of a close up. Extreme close up. There we go. Beautiful energy. And I hope this brings us a real sense of wonder, really, over the next week. So now we're going to do an oracle card from Naomi's lovely deck for everybody. Okay. Oh, I did shuffle. I promises. Look at Mr. Otter. He's playing away in the current, in the flow of life. Now I'm going to go into the book with this as well, so we can have a nice little look at what the book says. So I did read it already, but I'll read it out to you guys because that'd be nice. Otter, 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 playful. Okay. So it says, Otter connects us to the playfulness of our inner child to find love and laughter in life, balancing out the solemn and serious times. Welcome a time for embracing play and look at the world card, with childlike awe. Feel lighthearted. And okay, warning is we are either too serious and ignoring our inner child, or drawn into excess and ignoring our responsibilities. And it says, to Otter I ask, guide me to my inner child and remind me to laugh and play. What a perfect card. And I think I really felt that this card was, yes, my card for the week, but also I think a general feeling for everybody. And I like that I said balancing out, and we are at that equinox is all about balance and rebalance. So yes, play, joy, of course, take responsibility, but not to let the world drag you into this heaviness, that you can actually achieve and create more joy by being in the Otter's playful space. So that is very, very lovely. What lovely cards for the week for general. I really absolutely beautiful energy. And I think they really relate that to be in that energy of the world, you have to be lighthearted. You have to be able to step away from things a little bit to understand. Are you guys talking about beer in the chat? Oh yeah, birch beer. I've never had birch beer, or you can get birch wine as well, can't you? I've never had that either. I think I should remedy that. Anyway, I got distracted by your let's have a look. The one from last week, the rock group that I put, not last week, 2 weeks ago, the t-shirt I had was called Roots of the Old Oak, and I put a link to them at the bottom of the last video. Right, let's have a look. Okay, into Aries. We're into Aries. So Aries will be the star sign we begin with for the wheel of the year. Let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look. Aries. Oh, I'm getting this all the time at the moment. The Empress. I absolutely adore it. And the Empress energy is one of my favorite. It's more Taurian in nature, more Venusian in nature. But for Aries, again, as I mention every week, Aries sun, moon, and rising take on this guidance. The Empress is the goddess. She is the manifestation of love on the planet. You know, she is Venus, and she is this. I'm seeing this at the moment as this spring energy of nature and life returning to the land, and she is the spirit of that. And Aries, hi Cobbs. Should I move all the cards out the way? Yes, okay. Okay, wait a sec. There we go. He says hello. Hello. Say hello to people. Hello, meow. So the Empress, such a monkey. The Empress is the energy for Aries this week. And this is all about self-love, self-nurture, being the Empress in your life. And it isn't about having to rush around, do everything yourself. There's a sense of real magnetism and attraction in this card. It is embodying love. It is embodying life and spring and beauty. It is actually being abundant through nature, through the feeling of love. So yes, the Empress is the mother. You know, she's the mother, but she can be the mother of. Sorry, I had to move all my cards. Had to. I moved them because Cobby was coming. So she's the mother, and in that way, she can be generous and kind and giving and loving, but also knowing boundaries as well. She's looking after little dragons in the card there, and she's kind of guardian of the heart, nurture of the heart. So it is about nurturing and loving yourself as well as other people. And the more you do that, it's like your cup will be fulfilled. Your cup will be filling over and full of love, which will attract in the things that you want, you know. And it might be a shock to Aries that we don't have to do it all ourselves. We don't have to run around and make everything happen. It's just by being in that energy and nurturing ourselves and others, connecting with the land, with the earth, with nature, and it brings and draws out the beauty and the magic that we can relax and enjoy. So I love the Empress energy. I hope you guys do too. Again, that is for Aries, but it's also Aries moon and rising as well as sun. I'm going to pull another. I'll try and pull another. I won't read the book for everyone, but I'll pull a oracle for everybody today because I'm feeling generous. So for Aries, okay, that's the Cailleach coming out. I don't know if this came out. I'm going to put it to one side because I don't know if it came out. You know, when you shuffle, you're not sure if it's just come out just before. It's an interesting energy. But yeah, I do feel that this is both of these because we've got the Empress, and it isn't just about, talk about the kind of the motherhood energy and the loving energy. It's also about the other aspects of power as well. So this one's called Endure. So if you can see it a bit more, it's a bit bright here today. Endure. There you go, this Cailleach energy of the winter. So I love it. It's such a beautiful piece of art, though. So it's also kind of, you've had the strength to be able to endure these times. So it's also about knowing when to. You don't have to fight all the time. There'll be gifts this week, there'll be blessings. So you have this difference of knowing that you have had the strength, you do have the strength in you, but to accept love and life and joy when it comes, and the wisdom, and also take with you the wisdom that you've learned over these. If it's been a hard winter for you, take on the wisdom that you have learned and the strength that you have learned, and how you know in your deep bones that you are a survivor and a fighter, and it doesn't mean you have to fight all the time though. So I love this card. I don't know if you can see. You've got so many beautiful animals with this as well. Absolutely, what should I say? Kind of beautiful energy. So yeah, interesting mix with the Empress because you've got all aspects. This kind of real divine feminine power. So interesting, right? I love the cat. It's a gorgeous piece of art as well, isn't it? Okay, Taurus. Let's have a look for our Taurians. Yeah, all with you so much, and it's the wisdom and the power that you've. I haven't read the book for that. I was not going to read the book each time. Otherwise, I'll be here all day. But just kind of going with the artwork and see what I'm getting from it. Let's look to Taurus, our lovely Taurian friends. Let's have a little look here for Team Taurus. Okay. So all major arcana so far. The Fool. The new journey opening up. Not surprised because it is, the equinox. It is going into Aries. It's a new start. It's the new beginning. It's life return to the world. And there's a skip in your step this week, Taurus. There's a door that's opening. And I feel with you as well that the playful energy of the otter comes in, because to be that fool, which isn't bad, it's not foolish, it's full of potential, you need to be able to not be bogged down by everything, to accept the new things coming in. So playing, being light, there are doors that are opening up for you to explore, to enjoy, and new cycles coming in for you. So it feels really, really lovely. Let's put an oracle card for this for you guys. Strength. Oh, the boar. I love that as well. The sacred boar there as well. Powerful. Like the boar has so much symbolism. I must get back to doing Totem Tuesdays, because I've been thinking a lot about boars recently, and this absolute power, and this power, the strength to protect and to defend what's important to you. And I know you Taurians have that in you, that you have that endurance, you have that strength to protect fiercely what you're passionate about. So there's a sort of I love that these cards are bringing duality. The Fool card is like, lightly I'm walking into the new, and but with strength I hold on to what is my power. I hold on and protect my family, my loved ones. I kind of, my presence is enough to be the strength that I need. So beautiful energy. I love that. I mean, again, I'm not reading the book for all of these just because I haven't got the time. I'm sure that there's absolutely more amazing wisdom from Naomi in the book, so we can look at that in our own time. I'm just kind of going with what I feel when I see the cards at an initial glance, because I haven't had much time to work with them so far. Okay, let's have a look now at our lovely Geminis. Team Gemini, how are you doing, Geminis? Let's have a look and see. Page of Pentacles. Oh, it's so cute, it's so beautiful, it's so nice. Let's have a look. Page of Pentacles. So here we have this beautiful project unfolding. We have this lovely opportunity to get inspired, to make money, to learn, to study, to manifest something. Again, it's like with the page, it's the sort of the childlike energy, and with the Aries energy, we have that kind of, oh, maybe I could do this. This is kind of saying yes. Take some time to almost slow down to see what your he's not rushing, because it's a pentacle card and that's earth. So it's like being grounded, taking time, only investing your energy or your money or your time and space into things which are good for you. Maybe just focus on one thing. I know, Geminis, I know, what am I saying? Focus on one thing. I know, but it could be a good time to focus on something that's really going to nurture you or your home. It feels like a bit of a new start or potential, and I feel like there's really lovely energy of growth this week for you as well, of health, of healing, of being very grounded. So it could be a good, you could be doing a healthy or a healing session, or eating the foods that are going to really nurture and support you. You could be starting a new regime in a very beautiful, gentle way. It feels good for new starts and for being really focused on something positive for you. Look at this, the Illuminate. We've got this kind of very goddess energy here. Illuminate in this deck, and it feels very I love the owl in this, the deep wisdom that's coming from the night and bright and the full moon. So you've got that energy there of, we've had the full moon last week, which was quite illuminating, and you have the deep intuition and the magic inside of you to open the door. So it's a different phases of it. It feels like there's something very magical that could be very inspired in your life right now. You could feel like your kind of witchy self is on form, that you're deeply knowing intuitively. So see where your intuition is leading you. See where the deep light of knowing is shining at the moment, because there's some very beautiful and powerful and strong intuitive hits. This is flying away. You could get from this right now. And the owl I always adore, because the owl is the deep inner wisdom, is seeing that which others cannot, is the bringer of magic and transformation. So deep stuff and powerful stuff for our lovely Geminis. So Alexandra's saying, this Gemini is very tired, bless you, but I've beaten my writer's block over. Good. Well, I'm glad you're writing. This is good. And it feels good to be really into that and focus on that as well if you can. Though no rush. Okie dokie. Right, let's have a look and see. Next we have our lovely Cancerians, Team Cancer. Let's have a look for you. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay. 6 of Cups. What could be more lovely for a Cancerian energy than this? Beautiful, nurturing, friendly, caring, gentle. I find like the Otter energy with this as well. You know, this just gentle reigniting of love in your life right now. A generosity of spirit, kindness, depth, laughter, joy, harmony. This is love in a really beautiful way. In kindness, in gifts, in wonder, in gentleness. Oof, I love that feeling. And this week can be that. And maybe even a sense of, you know, I do feel like with a sense of wonder in the day-to-day beauties, you'll be finding like you'll see a flower and you'll be like, oh my gosh, that's just so beautiful. Or you'll be given something and you'll feel really in your heart. There's a real sense of heartfelt love and energy this week for Cancerians. So let's have a little look here for Cancerians. Oh, what did I say? Did I say gentle? Yes, I did. And here it is. This card is called Gentle. So you Cancerians have the double whammy. If this full moon or equinox or pre-equinox was a bit of a pain for you, then here is the energy of protection, of gentleness. I always love with deers, there's such a strength in gentleness and such a strength in vulnerability, because if you're always afraid to be vulnerable, afraid to be gentle, then it creates this really brittle defense mechanisms that aren't very kind and they mess us all up. But if you have the strength to be gentle, then you're just in that beautiful power that is just, yeah, there's no brittle walls around it. It's just absolute power. So being gentle with yourself, being gentle with others, finding beauty and, you know, protection and magic in those really pure and lovely activities. I just love this energy, and I just feel like my Cancerian rising with my just absolutely adores this feeling of diving in and feeling warm and protected and loved and enjoying gentle pastimes, which I think, you know, our culture kind of just sneeze. Everything has to be like wah, 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 drama. Oh my God, it's like, oh. But the peace of mind and the harmony that comes with gentleness and the pure heart that comes from being able to access that is just something sublime, isn't it? So lovely. And we're moving on to our lovely Leos, Team Leo, Team Lion. Let's have a look for our lovely Leos today. Oops. 2 wanted to come out, so they're very strong cards and they're very lovely cards. But you've got the 6 of Wands, which is the first one that came out. Very Leo, you know, very much of ta-da, success. You do it. You did it. Well done. You got there. You can take actually this week, you know, a bit of the glory and allows her to be seen, allows her to be appreciated. People will be drawn to your magnetism, your charisma, your sense of confidence, your, you know, friendliness should be to help other people. You will be in the center of attention for that. You will be appreciated and loved for that. So just take this time to enjoy it. You know, it might come with responsibilities and changes and challenges in the future, but for now it comes with a sense of real beauty and a chance to be seen for what you can do. But also the King of Pentacles came up as well, which I really love. It's a good week for money and feeling secure, feeling strong, feeling abundant and rich and grounded. You know, this success may bring a financial reward. It may bring a sense of more security. It may bring a cat. Who knew? Who knows? So yeah, you've got this real sense of depth, of power, but also I think maybe financially there could be a powerful time for you this week, Leos. Right, let's look now for your oracle card for Leos. And you have the Lovers. Oh, you've got a good week, Leo. It's a powerful week. Let's have a look in here. The passion. Again, it's really rooted in the earth. And I think it's this time of year as well, this feeling of spring and passion and love being brought to you. The divine masculine and feminine, sun and the moon, light and the dark, the bringing together of polarities. It doesn't have to be a relationship like a traditional relationship. Is wherever you feel love and passion and excitement. It's where these opposites come together and create something magical. It's a very fertile time. It's a time when things can really be blessed and brought into fruition. So powerful, powerful week. And the power of love and the power of harmony and union is very much in your horizon, really, in your kind of daily energy. So that's very, very lovely. Again, to remind you all, that is for your sun in Leo, moon, or rising. Okay, so let's have a look and see now for our lovely Virgos. Team Virgo, what have we got for you guys this week? Team Virgo, let's have a look. Okay, Knight of Swords, your mind, and then you've got the Knight of Cups. So you go from fierce mindset to gentle mindset. Fierce to gentle, fierce to gentle. So Knight of Swords is get it done, get it said, get on it. Speak your mind, speak your truth. With the Knight of Swords, you know, the swords are all about mental clarity. They're about ideas. They're about inspiration. And when the knight just goes, the knight just is, I will save you. I will do this. I will make this happen. So whether you're kind of protecting yourself or you're a cause, that is a great week to kind of stand up for something you feel is unjust, or for be the messenger, something you need to say, or get something sorted that's been needing to be sorted out for quite a while. You will get this done, and you'll be quite a force to be reckoned with. I think the first part of the week, I wouldn't mess. Nope. Knight of Cups should be very joyful and romantic and sweet and loving. It's the other side of your personality. You can be very clear, almost sometimes super focused, and then you can actually do that all. I feel like getting the chores done so you can play and enjoy. And be romantic and dreamy, and be, in that dreamy and poetic, creative energy, loving, kind of the real charming energy actually by the end of the week. But if you want to write or kind of get your voice out there, get your voice heard, this is the week to do it. So it feels, it feels a powerful one for you. Let's use again an oracle card for you as well. Okay, let's have a little look and see. For Virgo for this week, renew. Oh, I love it. Look at the snakey. Snake is the ultimate animal of transformation, of shedding its skin and coming through new. And as we're at this time of the equinox, it is about coming into that new cycle, that new era. So you're able to shed what you don't need anymore. You're able to release and let go. You are going through a process of transformation as we speak. And that means things will leave you. You will leave things behind, but you're going to be moving towards something so much brighter, so much more right for you, and so much more, I don't know, it feels like it's new magical energy that's coming into your life that may at first feel a bit challenging, as all renewal might do, but actually is one of the best gifts. Because if you don't go forwards, then you get stagnant, don't you? And this energy is about going with the flow and the beauty that is awaiting. So very exciting. It's like we have to go through winter for the spring to be renewing, and it's that sense of life is renewing for you now. So allow the world to show you how it's going to do that. Okay, and Susie, Miriam says, loving that for Leo. Good, I'm glad to hear it. And Susie Cat says, oh, feeling that Leo rising here. Let's have a little look and see. Right, moving forward to Libra. Lovely Librans. Okay, oh, 2 came out. Didn't mean it, but 2 came out. Again, there's a duality here as well. So the first one that came out was the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is go, go, go. It is fire and passion and movement. This week, you could feel, Librans, that it's not a bad card. I like the 8 of Wands. You have challenges, but you accept them. You're doing your work, but that Aries spring energy is here, and you want to get going. You want to do that workout. You want to do all of this. It feels like you feel excited to kind of get it done, to get out there, to get seen. It's all movement, but all exciting and full of potential. And also you've got the 10 of Pentacles, which is just lovely. It's just really a deeper level of your wishes being fulfilled, a deeper level of feeling safe and grounded in a good place. It's like we often need to feel safe to be able to launch ourselves. And I think that this is a sense of feeling safe, feeling strong, feeling supported, and able to launch yourself into the bright future. So it feels really, really good. Very, very beautiful. Okay. Oh, yeah. Don't forget the oracle card for Librans as well. Let's have a look. Okay, for lovely Librans. Oh, look. Librans, you've got one of my favourite animals. They're all my favourites. So the white heart in between the birch tree. Oh, sorry, it's so bright. Here, there we go. It's about the right space so you can actually see the image. Heart and heart. The white heart is the purity, you know. It is this legendary creature, isn't it, the white heart, that is absolute purity and spirit and brightness. The birch tree there is also purity, I can't say it today, and cleansing. We've talked about birch a lot, haven't we, already in the chat? The birch tree is this initiation, this gateway into the new. The birch tree is a feminine, the divine feminine as well. Also about new and that rebirth energy. But coming from the heart and the sacred heart, there is power and there is love and there's magical protection around you this week. There are miracles around you, so be open to them. Love it. Love it. Scotty says, oh, thank you. I needed to hear that as a little Virgo. Bless you. Good. Nice cards actually there. And Rosie says, perfect. The Libra cards for me. Good, good. And I hope you enjoyed the heart, the animal card as well. Moving forward to our lovely Scorpios, Team Scorps. Let's have a look. Okay, let's see. Six of Swords. I like the Six of Swords because it's kind of a realistic card of how we get from 1 to 2, how we get from feeling down to feeling bright, how we get from a place which feels stuck to how we get to new life, new energy, and there's a way forward here, and you'll see that this week, Scorpio. You'll see there's a way forward. You'll see there's a light. You'll see there's logic and potential and brightness. So it is actually using communication, new ideas, new thinking. Maybe it could even be telling yourself a different story. You know, we tell ourselves these stories, don't we? And they don't often help us. Maybe it's sort of choosing different thoughts, choosing different ideas. This just feels to be a lovely time to really take bright steps in a new direction that's going to be so good and take us into a new era. So that's for Scorpio. And the Oracle card for Scorpio, let's have a look for that. Reflect. Oh, nice. And there's a sort of this, I mean, there's so much to look at in this image here, isn't there? There's so much. And it reminds me of the World card as well, because it's this wholeness of the cycle. And there's a little child, little girl that's asleep there in the kind of in the greenery. And to dream, to reflect, to take time. And also as well, you know, with the Six of Swords, the dragon in that's all curled up, and, you know, there is something that to shift the energy. Maybe taking some time, sort of pushing yourself forward. You could be dreaming and allowing different visions to come in. Maybe journal or meditate to reflect on any issue or any problem, or maybe just on this, as I was mentioning as well, like the equinox is about light and dark. It's about the old, the old patterns, the old life force, as well as the new. So it's about reflecting about where you've been this year, what you want to change, how, you know, the past, what's brought you here, and where you want to move forward. There's a depth and a wholeness to reflecting at this time that allows you to move forward in bright new ways. So lovely energy there. Yes, the moon is in Scorpio now. Is it you're saying? Is it cool? Fabulous. And New Heathen saying, really feeling my art at the moment. Good vibes. Oh, good. I'm very glad to hear that. Miriam says, okay, it makes sense for Scorpio. I'm taking steps in the direction. Good, good, good. Lynn says that all goes along with my new intentions. I set at the equinox, Scorpio here. Ah, amazing. Wonderful. And I do take action, forget to just meditate and reflect. Yes, absolutely. Visabel says, Scorpio moon, and this resonates perfectly in Gemini, but also with my Kinaz rune today. Ah, yes, absolutely. Fabulous. Never an easy journey. No, my pleasure. My pleasure. Let's have a look. Right. Moving towards our lovely Sagittarians, Team Saggy. Let's have a look. Team Sagittarius. Oh, my word. Judgment. Ta-da. Okay. I love it, though. So very beautiful. All beautiful cards. Knocking things over. Okay. The Judgment card is a great awakening. It's the great wake-up call. It's emerging from the depths to a new reality, or a new way of seeing things. This could be really good. It could be like, oh my God, this is amazing. Or it could be a bit of a shock, but it's a shock that leads us into seeing things differently and allowing us to clear the past. It's usually a good thing. It is a big awakening, though. It depends on how much we want those changes and realizations, isn't it? So yeah, the Judgment card is about huge awakening, which creates big change and new eras. This card is just before the final card of the World. So it is that last lesson, that big shift, that big opening, that release, that spiritual aha moment, that message that comes through, that change that happens. So it just feels very beautiful and bright. And something from the deep is coming out to be seen. And it brings, I would say, some very tangible shifts, actually. It is a spiritual card in a lot of ways, but it also brings huge shifts. Okay, so oracle card for our lovely Sagittarians on this journey. Gentle again, absolutely lovely. As we're going through that phase of awakening, as wake-up call, be gentle with yourself. Take time to nurture, take time to heal, take time to be in that place of real quiet understanding of yourself. Even if everything feels to be so full on, give yourself a gentle, warm, nurture time as you go, and be compassionate with yourself and with others. So beautiful energy there. Lovely for Saggies. Hi there, Elaine. And have a good evening, Susie. Let's look for our lovely Capricorns. Team Cappy. Let's see what's coming up for our lovely Capricorns. Okay, Capricorn, what's coming up for you this week? Oh, the moon. The moon. You love the little dragon that's on the little reed. They're curled up. And the moon is just bright in the background. And there's all these things there. There's like a snake coiled up there. And snails there. Are they dangers? Or is it all just deeply everything as it should be? Again, deep transformation, deep reflection, using your intuition, using your knowing, not getting swayed by any fears or any illusions, but allowing yourself to dream and to hope and to follow your intuition. You're almost at a real transitional point. It's just time to reflect and to feel rather than to act quickly, which I know is funny for Aries season to be like that. But I like the moon's almost like the orangey glow behind it, hasn't it? So there is a power to this. There's a power to your waiting, listening, feeling, knowing, deeply understanding. There's a power to that. And there's a real wholeness to it as well. So it isn't a week for maybe logically, rationally navigating life. It's a week for deeply knowing and feeling and reflecting and making deep decisions or healing from that. Moony goodness. We love that energy and just real sense of just keep true to you. That's a good message for the moon. Just keep true to you. No matter what seems to be going on outside, just keep true to what you need. Oh, bless you. So also the oracle card is grief. So there's something of a healing going on for you on a very deep level and a release. And like I was saying, of this year being at the end of the astrological year and releasing the pain and the hurt that you've experienced, and know that I really feel like the goddesses of compassion and healing will be around you, will be with you on this journey of just being really gentle with yourself and acknowledging where the hurt's been, where the pain's been, where the grief is. And in this moon, these two go very beautifully together, don't they? The colours work perfectly together as well. That as we reflect and heal, we pour out into the ocean, the great cosmic ocean, any pain, any loss, anything we don't want to carry anymore. Like we don't have to carry it all the time. I know that grief doesn't go away, but it's some things we can kind of just give to the earth, give to Mother, and and heal and let it go. Just give yourself that peace and gentleness to be able to do that. So lots of love to my Cappies out there. And Victoria says, hello, Victoria. You're lovely. My top 3 are very spot on as I'm starting a new chapter that I'm excited to go into and looking into starting a social enterprise for a refill shop. A big dream to come true. So thank you. Oh, bless you. Good luck with that. Absolutely brilliant. I'm very excited for you. That sounds really, really good. And lots of love to Isabel as well. Capricorn love over there to you. I'm going to wait a minute. Let me just read the card for grief, because I wonder what Naomi says around that card, because I know it's a big one. So let me just look into that one a second. Griefy Muck Grieferson. Let's have a look. I don't know how long it'll take me to find it. There we go. It's right. The Healing Tides, that card is called as well. So this is grief. It's called the Healing Tides. So this is for the Capricorns and for that card. Or anyone that's feeling grief as well. So this one is, may the healing tides calm the waves of memories filled with grief, so they gently lap at our feet and not humble and overwhelm us. So that's a lovely card. It says, let the grief go and galvanize, look beyond loss to a new life. So, and the warning is, beware of locking away grief. You have it revisit continually and uncontrollably. Wisdom, tears from our memories and loss fall to give life and bring rebirth. Thus the healing is complete. So yeah, this is about, I like that, the healing tides. So I hope that, and that's obviously for Capricorn, and also for anyone that's feeling that kind of grief and hurt at the moment. So yes, right. Thank you, Miriam. My shawl, my friend made this shawl. It's got lots of runes beads on the end, so I love my shawl. Thank you. Okay, moving on to, where are we now? Moving on to Aquarius, Team Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. Again, sun, moon, and rising. You can check all three. And there's anybody in your life that you want to kind of send this to, or tell them what their card for the week is as well, do feel free to do that. So Aquarius, Page of Pentacles. We've had that already. I think it was Gemini that had Page of Pentacles, or Virgo. I can't remember. Anyway, Page of Pentacles. Aquarius, let's get this done. Let's get excited about a project. Let's start a business. Let's study something. Let's embark upon a new journey that's going to really help us manifest the things that we want. So Aquarians get the energy of a real healthy excitement towards potential with work, with study, with money, to kind of really get our teeth into something and be really enjoying it, just enjoying the energy and the ideas of something new, or that you can plan a project, a craft that you can really get your teeth into and enjoy. So there's a real powerful and beautiful energy around really getting into it. It could be a project, could be a craft project, a work project, it could be a gardening project, just really getting into that and enjoying it this week, Aquarius, because it will lead you in really lovely places. It will lead you in really lovely places. Okay, and the oracle for Aquarius is Hope. Or little robins. Look at that. I love the little robins. I love robinses. And you've got the eggs. Very Easter vibes, isn't it? Hope of the new, hope of the rebirth, hope of the spirit and of life and of joy. Like, look for messages this week, Aquarius. I mean, everybody, of course, but look for messages this week of hope, renewal. If you have something that you're looking for to bring in, or a new potential, or you're looking for a sign, maybe ask nature to provide it for you. I always see robins, think of it as being a little bit of a sign when I see them. So yes, hope and brightness, and know that there's going to be things that are coming in for you at the moment that are going to bring that new, bring in that new beautiful potential. It just feels really lovely. And I like it with a Page of Pentacles as well, because that's so grounded and so excited, and starting something new, which is quite tentative, isn't it? You start a new thing, you study, you do something new, and and then you go, wow, okay, there's a sign that I'm on the right path. That's the kind of vibe I'm seeing around Aquarius this week. So yes, how gorgeous with the robin. It's lovely, isn't it? Lovely energy there. And last but never least, lovely Pisces, Team Pisces. Let's have a look for the card for our lovely Pisces friends. And two came out, and they are like Pisces Perfection. 10 of Cups. With a happy ever after. It feels so apt for this as we kind of say goodbye to the Pisces season for the year. that we're kind of watching the rainbow together, enjoying that energy of love and companionship and really depth of water and joy and that. And then the Page of Cups, and yet diving into the new for the new journey around the year. So watery, so beautiful, so full of hope. 10 of Cups is just a sense of absolute deep love from, you know, and the love that kind of comes from the big journey you've been on with someone or with whoever or with whatever. And the Page of Cups is a newness, so it really feels apt for that Piscean transition. And then your oracle is grief again. So the healing tides, I did shuffle, but we'll call it the healing tides of grief. Again, as we mentioned, we're at that end of the season, end of shifting, end of changing, end of Pisces time, and it's just let it all out. And we'll go back to that poem or the writing that was on the Capricorn one of just really knowing that you can just release this and receive healing at this time. There's this transition and there's so much beauty there for you and so much healing available for you. And sometimes you just need to release it and let it all go and let it transform into the new. Okay, and with that, I think I will leave you all in peace. I hope you have had a wonderful week. If you're interested in kind of seeing Naomi's artwork, I'll put the link down there in a minute in the notes. But I wish you all a wonderful week, and yeah, lots of love to all of you. Take care. Have a great first week of spring of Aries energy, and I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye.